What? You can marry to your first cousins in Hong Kong? Wait, isn't that an incest? Man, trust me, I got the same question. Alright? But yes, it's a fact that you can marry to your first cousins in Hong Kong legally. You won't go to jail or paying a fine to it. No, it's legal completely. But here's the thing, not just in Hong Kong, but also in a lot of other places around the world. I'm going to list those countries or cities out for you, okay? But here's the thing, you might be wondering, what if the two cousins marry? I'm talking about first cousins, right? What if the first cousins married and eventually they're trying to make babies, right? And those babies going to have recessive genetic disorders? They might, but what surprises me is this. So for the general populations, there's like a 2 to 3% of chance having, a genetic disorder baby, while the first cousins marriage couple will have 4 to 6%. So it seems like it's not very much higher than the general population, right? So maybe because that's not like a primary concern, so this kind of marriage is legal around the world. Yeah, you heard me right. It's around the world, not just in Hong Kong. All right, like trust me, the Chinese are not the only crazy ones. Okay. All right. Put the jokes aside. I'm not judging it, but I'm really curious, right? Because that's something that I would never think of. I got female cousins, but I would never think of doing anything with them. Just like a lot of other people, right? Because that's your cousin, that's your relative. Obviously, you wouldn't think about any special connection with them, or at least that's how I view it. But yeah, some other people think otherwise. I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking about Alabama. We're not gonna go there, okay? Like we really are not, because that's gonna be a whole different topic. We might talk about it later on, but not today. So let's get back to the cousins. Why is that, right? Like, are there any examples? Yes. The richest man in Hong Kong, Lee Ka-sing, his wife is actually his first cousin. So yeah, to me it's just so strange, right? Once again, I'm not judging, but to me it's strange. Why is that, right? So for example, let's say if I marry to my female cousin, then my mom, his mom, who supposedly is my aunt, would become my mother-in-law. And our mothers will be like sisters-in-law when they're, biological sisters. I don't know how that works. But apparently it's legal in a lot of places. For example, in England, yes, it is also legal to marry your first cousins in England. I think that's how Hong Kong got it from, right? Because the British were there for like 100 years or longer. And, the UK was colonizing Hong Kong, so they were like, you know what? Since we think it's okay, it should be okay for you guys too. In mainland China, it's a different story. In mainland China, we don't allow that, right? You can marry to your cousins, but they have to be your fourth or higher up cousins, if that makes sense. So for your first, second, third cousin, you're never supposed to touch. But the fourth, yeah, hook up with her if you want to, right? Or him, whatever. All right, besides the UK, where else? The United States. It's pretty fascinating, I guess. So these are the states where you could legally marry to your first cousin, including Alabama. Nobody's surprised. California, Colorado, Connecticut, Florida, Georgia, Maryland, Massachusetts, and so on. 17 of them. But some of them would have conditions. For example, you have to reach to a certain age, or for example, there's got to be like a fraternity condition of it before you get married. So yeah, I've been living in California for a long time, and I didn't know that you could do it over there legally. So I mean, what do you guys think? Is that gross, or do you think it's normal? I mean, I would never, I would never think of turning my cousin into my wife. That's just me though, right? I mean, I'm not saying that's wrong. It's just something that I would not do myself. For example, I know a lot of people like drinking, let's say Arizona, right? The iced tea. But I don't like drinking it because I think that's gross. That's it. I'm not saying that whoever drinks it is an idiot. I just don't want to be the one who's drinking it. So yeah, wow. Yeah, I know, mind blown for me too. All right, that'll be it for today. So share your thoughts under the comment section. There are 80% of people watching my videos still haven't subscribed to my channel. Please subscribe, share, and like. All right, have a good one.